Do you have some bananas that you want to get rid of? Are you tired of making banana bread over and over again? Because it seems like that's the only recipe you can use for ripe bananas. Well, look no further, because with this dessert you can use yellow or brown bananas. I'm Haley, and today I'm making chocolate chip banana bars. So the first thing you need to do is gather your ingredients. I have 5 ripe bananas, and I'm just going to peel and mash them. The more ripe your bananas are, the better, because that just means your dessert is going to be sweeter. Okay, that was a lot of bananas. I'm going to mash them up. I mashed a lot of bananas, and using a whisk usually works the best because you can just stab them. Mashing bananas is like getting an arm workout. Make sure you mash up your bananas really well, and then I'm going to add 3/4 cup of brown sugar, 1/4 cup of milk, 1/4 cup of oil, and 2 eggs. And then I'm going to whisk that all together. And once you've combined all of your wet ingredients really well, I'm going to set that aside and come over here to a new bowl. I have 1 3/4 cup of flour. And then I'm going to pour in 1 teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. And I'm just going to mix that all together. Okay, once you're done whisking together all of your dry ingredients, then pour them into the other bowl with the wet ingredients. And now I'm going to use my spatula to stir that in. I don't think we need all this folding action. Okay, I think all of my flour is mixed in and my batter is ready, and now I'm gonna pour in half of my chocolate chips, so that's about half a cup. That's enough. And after you stir in your chocolate chips, it's time to bake it. So we're gonna bake this in a baking sheet that's about this big. And that size doesn't matter that much, but just around this size. And I'm gonna spray it with some cooking spray. I hate the smell of this stuff. Gosh. Okay. And now I'm just gonna pour all of my batter in there. Okay. And now I'm gonna use my spatula to even it out in the pan. And now I'm gonna use my other half cup of chocolate chips from earlier and sprinkle them on the top. And if half a cup of chocolate chips is not enough for you, you can sprinkle a little bit extra. Now it's time to bake it. My oven is preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm gonna bake these for about 15 minutes and then check on them. Okay, my banana bars are done. And you can tell they're done because they're kind of pulling away from the edges of the pan, and when you press down, they come back up. And when you stick a toothpick in the middle, it should come out mostly clean. Not like gooey, because that means it's underbaked, but if there's a couple crumbs, it's okay. And so that means they're done. All right, I've been letting my bars cool for a little bit, and I'm gonna try one. Oh my goodness. I really like the chocolate chips in the bread. I've never had bread or banana bread with chocolate chips, but it's so good because they're like super warm, and so they're like melting in my mouth, and it just tastes so good. And then the banana bread is so moist and so fluffy, and I especially like the addition of the cinnamon. It's kind of like, it's got a little spice to it. I like that. This is really good. I think this is gonna be like one of my new classic recipes. This is definitely gonna be one of my new favorite recipes, and it's great to share with a bunch of people because it's in a sheet pan. And it's just super cute and fun, and it tastes homemade, and homemade desserts are the best. Well, thank you so much for baking with me today. Let me know if you ever make chocolate chip banana bread bars, and I'll see you next time on You're Stirring It Wrong. Ugh. Oh my gosh. I'm struggling. It's a banana. I am the champion. I defeated the banana. My baking channel should be called The Worried Baker, or like The Stressed Baker, or like, you know, something like that. The Anxiety Baker. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Something is slippery on the floor, and I almost died. That was scary. This is... No, the light's not turned on.